All right, so we're just about done with all our POR 15. They sell a top coat that comes along with it, but what I like to do is just let it set up a little bit and then hit it with primer. If you're not careful, you don't let it dry enough, you're gonna get cracks in the primer like that, which is not any big deal. I'm probably gonna be skim coating just about all of this anyway. But another thing also with this Rust-Oleum or tractor paint or whatever you wanna call it, don't use a regular brush because you end up with these really bad brush marks. So I'm gonna have to sand all that down and then put another coat on it. Over here I just have PR 15 and primer on it. But so next step after this is gonna be welding in a couple things. I'm not gonna show you guys my welding. There's plenty of other YouTube channels that show you how to weld, and I don't really know what I'm doing, so no point in that. Plus I can't really hold the camera while I'm doing it. Anyway, so I'm gonna get to welding in that drop off now, and then I'll show you where I'm at. So I got the drop off in. We got it in a few spots on the bottom. You have to be really careful there because that's thin and rusty metal in spots, and you'll just blow right through it with your welder. But it's solidly in there. I got it back in there and against this post and stuff, so it's in there real solid now. So next comes putting in this part, which I'm not sure exactly what you call it, but it's part of the trunk floor. Ready to go there. So we're going to put that in a second, and then we're going to put the other one in over here, and then we're going to actually start doing body work. You know, we're going to have a few little patch panels we're going to have to weld in certain spots, and then we're going to put Bondo over stuff and seam sealer and make all this pretty before we put in the big centerpiece, so I can get in here and do all that stuff. And then the centerpiece, we're actually going to paint the bottom of it first, and I'll show you that when I'm getting it ready. So the bottom of it will be all painted already, you know, with undercoating when I put it in. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that in a little bit, but first I'm going to weld these two trunk ends in. All right. Okay, we are really in the home stretch now. We got these two end pieces in, and they're in really solid. This is welded in and then reinforced in fiberglass. And we went ahead up by the wheel wells there, reinforced that with fiberglass, a couple other areas. And, you know, some of these seams on the side where this is where the original drop off meets. There's just no way I could weld that together, and just cobbing it with seam sealer didn't seem like the right thing to do either. So fiberglass. So I know this all looks pretty ugly right now, but we are really getting close. I gotta put some Bondo over this after I sand it down. It's taking like a day and it's still not dry. I didn't put enough hot in the mix. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting this piece in a little bit. That's what it looked like before. So just so you guys could see the other side, you know, it had to be replaced. There's nothing else you could do. I started trying to clean it up and I was like, nah, gotta replace it. Anyway, soon, that's the next step. We'll see you soon. Bye.